No, 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 no! You said we had until midnight. I'm not ready to leave. Look at all this. Wait a minute. A cute outfit, a bicycle. You're not a greyhound. What a relief. I'm sorry. I just assumed because who else would be... What are you doing here? You're really cutting it close. I guess I'm doing research here on the lawn. I'm studying my own life. Welcome to Tiang Valley. You should have been here a week ago when the evacuation started. Almost everyone is gone now. You noticed, I hope, that the valley is going to be flooded. The Greyhands are taking us to live in the Radiant City. Look! See how they put the dimensions on the back? I recreated our future apartment here, on the lawn. This is the space we have to work with. I'm trying to really imagine what it'll be like. We're going from a big farm to one room, and we need to be packed by tonight. I already packed for myself and my son, but my husband Yuri is a little harder to pack for because he passed away recently. And I can't bring all his things. It's not realistic. His stuff is still... It's all here. It's okay. You said you're here to study the valley? My Yuri was doing the same thing. We can do this. Just need to decide. These are Yuri's books. They're pretty heavy. This is an old religious book, The Prism of Yesterday. He didn't like to talk about his faith. I haven't read it much. Maybe there's a part of him in these pages. A part I never understood, that I could still glimpse. Maybe he would want me to keep this one. But I don't know. It just doesn't mean much to me. Yuri found this old tourist guide to the valley before we moved here. He was so excited. But this guide is really out of date. It's from way before the war. There's something optimistic about the colors they used. Yuri really wanted to take a trip to the archipelago together. We prepared for it a lot, even taught ourselves a bit of the language from this book. But we never made the trip. It was always going to be soon, but it never happened. Seems like the kind of thing no one does anymore. Which should I take with me? We have a special feeling for the season just before us, the one our parents grew up in. It's like it was right there, but we missed it. We know there were horrors, but somehow everyone seems innocent. I suppose I'll be leaving the other two behind. I know they're heavy, but would you want to take one with you? Yeah, maybe you'll make it to the Azan Islands someday. Yuri learned to paint from our neighbor, Matiora. He painted all three of these. This is a self-portrait he did. Kind of intense, right? He was more handsome than that. I wish he could have seen himself the way I saw him, you know? He was really lovely, just occasional dark moods from his work. This is his portrait of me. We got into a fight over it. What's that supposed to mean? You just splatter some paint on the canvas and put my name on it? He said it was my essence. I don't know. Do you think it looks like me? He painted this for Kochi. Some kind of private joke between the two of them. I don't get it. They were both interested in the war and how it ended. I'm not. I just pray nothing like that will ever happen again. Which painting should I take with me? Yes, you're right. Himself from his own eyes, something I could never see without this painting. All right, this is going well. But I feel like I'm forgetting something. Or someone. The demon of shame and mourning. How could I have forgotten? Now, where did I put him? We need to bring the demon of shame and mourning. When someone dies and you're in mourning, you're supposed to keep the demon in sight at all times. He's supposed to remind you of your regrets. It's a religious thing. Our old cart broke. I overloaded it. So I had to use the wheels of his bicycle. Now he's so mad he won't say a word.
We build our lives out of what we leave behind as much as from what we carry with us.
I've packed my essential clothes. I don't know what to do with these. This was Yuri's best suit. Maybe when Kochi grows up, it'll fit him. That's a long time away, though. My island dress. I made this for our trip to the islands, the trip we never took. It was based on a photo of a seaside Azan dance. The hours I spent on this. These are some of Yuri's clothes from when he was a kid. I thought Kochi could wear them, but he says they're itchy. So what's the use? But to throw them away, he was a little boy. He would put these clothes and go to school. He grew up. Oh, God, this hurts a little. Okay. Yes, of course we'll bring this. I should bring anything that helps Kochi remember his dad. Let's see how this is going so far. We'll remember Yuri's excitement coming to the valley. Kochi will be so proud to wear this suit someday. I'll remember how Yuri saw himself. I think we're almost there. Let's just look a little more. I went through all our old photos, trying to see what I might be forgetting. I love that view. Have you been up there, by the entrance to the shrine? You really should go see it when it opens. It's just across the river and up the hill. The doors to the shrine open when the sun goes down. The monk is still in there. I hope he'll evacuate. That's Matiora. She lives east of here, out in the woods by the river. She said she'll evacuate, but she's still here. It makes me nervous, but I can't complain. We're still here, too. That's Kochi. He was such an easy kid back then. He used to talk more, used to make up stories. I really hope the city has kids his age. It was already a small world when it was the three of us. Now he spends so much time alone. The past is such a heavy dream, and I never remember my dreams. But when I wake up, There's a cloud of feelings the dream left behind. Then the day begins. I move around, and that trace disappears. I wonder if our memories of the valley will drift away like that. Enough of these old photos. We still have work to do. My husband built these tools to study the valley. They were his life's work, and they took his life away, too. So what do I do with them? You can't buy tools like these. He made them. My husband didn't insult God, but maybe he stepped on his toe, and his life went out of him. There's the skin of our body that keeps us together, but there's also the skin of our minds. The skin of your mind can pop like a bubble, and everything that makes you yourself will come pouring out. And the earth will devour it, eagerly, the way wind fills a vacuum. They might be incredibly valuable to a scientist on the other side of the world. I don't know. I also hate them. I get you're a curious soul, but I forbid you from using them. I don't care, but he did. He gave his life trying to understand this world. I can't keep these tools, and I can't throw them away. There's even more of them, bigger ones, out at his work shed. Okay, I'm going to turn away now. I want you to take them or throw them away. I don't want to know. All right, this is it. Oh, I killed him. The demon of shame and mourning. What was I thinking bringing it along? What an awful tradition. Kochi, do you still want to take a final tour of the valley? Let's get those wheels back where they belong. I know what I'll carry with me. It's something I couldn't leave behind if I tried. It couldn't be crushed like the demon. It's too many layers deep. I'll carry the part of me that's gone, that's missing. But there's so much life left that flowers grow along its edges. Something like that. I'm glad you came to Tiang Valley today. Thank you for being there for me. I didn't realize how much I needed a stranger's ear. Now, there's no rush, but as you try to wrap your mind around this place, feel free to come ask me questions. I'll be right here until night comes. I love sounds and music. If you have anything you recorded to play me. Farmer Layton's cows. He tried everything to scare them out of the valley, but they kept coming back. He was even going to burn the field. I think they'll flee at the last second, like us.
God of sleep, I've been gathering heartache, and I've been gathering courage. If my big prayer is wrong, if it goes against divine will, please spare the people of this valley. We're so desperate for peace.
That must be Sonia, the monk, speaking. I've never heard her voice before.
People here are so weak.
I heard gunshots last night.
That was us. What is that?
To the pond, the water.
What is that powder?
Should we run or something?
Oh, wow. This is the moment the war ended. The valley absorbs everything. These cranks. Somebody bred tons of goats during the golden season because they used to annoy the tourists. But it got out of control. We had to cull the herd. Birds around here are thieves. I don't know why. They steal everything, especially shiny things. One time, a bird landed on a cake I made for Kochi's birthday. Just landed straight in it. Didn't even eat any.
He has been through a lot, and now we'll have to start all over again.
I think Matiora is still around. She's an old artist who lives out in the woods. You could pay her a visit.
I had an uncle who collected tools that were so old nobody knows what they were used for. I hope I get to taste some saba fruit. If it merits a sticker, must be pretty good. The earth gave and gave. It did not let up. Not even at the last minute. We collect the fruit of the land we know is dying. Who could forgive us? The human soul was once described to me as a birdhouse. He seems to have been obsessed with figuring this out.
Do you want to go on a sightseeing tour? The next tour leaves in, now basically. Saying goodbye is like when you empty your pockets before going to bed. You get to see what you picked up. The things I picked up need somewhere to sleep. Follow me. This is my tree. Since we can't bring it to the city, I don't care what we bring. I love the tree, and Dad cured it. That's what he did. All this purple stuff in the valley that makes you feel funny. See? This used to be purple and dangerous. Dad made the dangerous part go away. He wanted to make it so all the purple rocks were safe and green. I know there are plants underwater. Can a tree become an underwater tree? This one can't die. It's been through too much. Let's go.
A mineral that can affect the mind. To what extent? The bird stole a small trinket. I left the bird its prize, but maybe I can learn more about the locket. The tree looks healthy. The ritual must have worked.
Let's go. We had a picnic here a long time ago. I can't remember it, but I've seen an old picture. Can you take a new picture? And I'll sit like Dad does in the old one I saw.
He is a great kid.
Mom disappeared one time. Took me a while to find her. She was sitting right here, and she was sad. I got one of her tears on my finger, like a little bug, and I flicked it into the water. And I said, flow, 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 until it didn't sound like a word anymore. It made her feel better. Now I say it. I say it when everything is moving, but we don't want to move. Come on.
There is no end and no beginning. I hold tight to the feeling of being almost lost, barely lost, wandering with conviction. If I could tell Dad that I left home, I would describe this feeling to him in detail. A calm sound comes from the strings. Where will the birds fly to when the flood comes?
Oh, that sound. The camera click. The valley used to be so full of the sounds you couldn't hear yourself think. Now to hear it again. That sweet, awful click. You came to see the work of the reclusive artist. Come here. Let me see. Bring it close. Oh, my eyes. I can only see here. What was the point of these creatures? The horned dogs of war? I look at them and I feel nothing. The crazy woman made this junk. An artist. I buried her a long time ago. I'm surrounded by it. I spent my life trying to make something beautiful and true. I failed. Can you bring me photos of my art? I'd like to see my work one more time. I want to see how I wasted my life.
The text is barely legible. 3 aphorisms from the young. None should see the face of love and live. It looks like a set of aphorisms. Now to find the rest.
Come, show me. What do you think of it? Wrong. Awful. Form, color, subject. Simply awful. That was me trying to play to the crowd, to be charming. I should have grown ivy over them. At least the flood will take it all away. Was I never truly inspired? Did I really fail so completely? Let's see another. completely off. I thought if I stood outside his door long enough in the rain, that God would let me inside. All I did was toil my fingers to pieces. I wanted to capture this valley in a piece of art. That's all. It's just junk. Enough about my... Let me see what else you've got in that journal. My trash all on a page together, like a real art exhibit. One day, you could add my name to it. Mitziora. They might as well know who to blame. The museum vault. Every artist dreams of their work hanging on its walls. Oh my God. You'll try to go there? It's so far. It'll drain your life away trying to reach it. It might be a longer term than you expect. You may be as old as I am by the time you get there. Your journal might end up in the vault, which means my artwork might end up there. Oh, that would redeem everything. Every wasted hour. When a dream crawls back out of your throat, it hurts. But I can do better than those little statues. I can, if you help me. This art will memorialize Tiang Valley. And we'll finish it together. Tiang Valley has many faces. Many themes, characters, eras, stages of its existence. Take a look through this junk, and we'll pick one of those faces. A face to show Tiang Valley to the unborn children of the next season. You do that while I make some tea.
A face worn with the strain of creation. She is compelled to create, like how I feel compelled to document this season. I'm not sure what to think about this.
What is this? That's just trash. You want our piece to be about trash? You seem lost. We're here to choose a theme for our artwork. You can see through the clutter. I have looked at all this for far too long to see it. There are no mistakes, only wayward inspiration. Just pick the face, facet of Tiang Valley that calls out to you.
This instrument is so beat up, but lovingly preserved. It must have played some important tunes.
Oh, you've brought me Manchez's violin. He was a wonderful singer. We were so proud he came from Tiang Valley. He collected stories, games, and songs and spread them across the world. You remind me of him. He had the most beautiful smile. That is what the world is missing now. Charisma. Oh, he had it. One look from him would bring you into the conspiracy we call life. The feeling in the air when he sang, the energy. Like anything could happen as long as it was beautiful. Do you want this to be our theme?
What a cheap-looking contraption. I'm not sure what to think about this.
Factory rejects. The valley could only afford these. We were wary of modern conveniences anyway. Not made by hand, and not made by God either.
Stone and soil, water and wood, a collection of samples of the ecosystem of the valley. Is the ecology of the valley the root cause of everything that happened here?
You've brought me pieces of the valley itself. The natural world. What we took from it, what we were given. What if our destiny is not in our hearts, but in the soil of the earth? Do you want this to be our theme?
I'm looking at a gun. Before coming to the valley, I'd never seen a weapon before. Is the war the origin of this haunted feeling?
They thought this was a weapon. We were neutral in the war, but the soldiers ran out of food and turned to us. Not many bullets were fired. Fear did most of the work. Now, I'm sure the killers want death, but they won't have it. They'll dream forever until the waves come. Do you want this to be our theme? Very good. And the tea is ready. In the past, I tried to control everything. My work was dead. This time, let's follow our intuition, gather some pieces, and see what happens. What magic might be hiding in this day, which will pass and never return? This tea is good for the throat. It makes me want to sing.
Chubaleni husanota, Chubaleni husabe, Chubaleni husanota, Krimosanahi. Pleminutu sakanora,
That was it. That was Tiang Valley. I thought we would capture Tiang Valley in a piece of art, but we captured it in a moment instead. A moment can never hang on the wall of a museum, but you will still carry it with you. You were the co-author of this moment. I would never have found it without you. I'll rest these weary knees, these old eyes. But you're welcome to bring me images of this valley, as long as you bring them close enough for me to see. I'll tell you what I know. There's only a little bit of today left, and then the city, the flood, the lights, the next season. Oh, you'd never believe it. That locket was a gift from Manches. Yes, the famous singer. We were both artists. We admired each other's work. We admired each other. The golden season wouldn't have been so golden without him. Ha! All right.
Latiora is a true artist.
I wish I could show you around. But maybe you can bring the valley to me. You could show me photographs you've taken here. And I'll rummage around in my mind for any gems. Critters of the valley. Don't worry about the animals. They'll leave before the flood. Won't they? Yes. I can feel the warmth coming off this picture. The place might as well be on another planet. This is your home? You lucky dove. Just wait until I get my own pair of wheels, my own army, my electric legs. I'll be over for tea. I'll meet your darling mother. You won't be able to get rid of me. I can feel the warmth coming off this picture. The place might as well be on another planet. This is your home? Just wait until I'll be over for tea. You won't be able to get rid of me. My last commissioned work. A misguided memorial. I made these dogs of war and spread them out around the valley, like the soldiers used to be. But the war didn't need a statue. We have the soldiers themselves, frozen in time. Critters of the valley. Don't worry about the animals. Won't they? Yes. Silent writers. Have you ever written words on your own home? Poetry on a dead surface? To throw up your name, to go all city, to bomb the system? These old values are particularly unknown now. Oh, the gray hands. As soon as I saw someone wearing a uniform, I knew this season was almost over. Uniforms, groups, flags. Oh, any social organization at all. That's what we've been lacking. Everyone is alone with their little life, their little grief, their own tragedy. I spared you mine. I'll root for the Greyhands, why not? They offered to work on my teeth. I said no. I'm too old to have perfect shining teeth. It would scare away children and small animals. For a while, that sign was torn down and put back up every other day. The poor people can only be discovered so many times before you want to scream. Be wary of anyone who claims to just be building a road. Roads are less innocent than they seem.
Night has fallen. The doors to the shrine must be open now.
I'm saying goodbye to everything, and you're saying hello. Mom says the valley is going to sleep. She asked me what I wanted to do before we leave. I said I wanted to touch the blue part of the water. And she laughed. She laughed because I have so many ideas. I need her to tell me which ones to remember tomorrow. His name is Frenay. I asked him how he ended up sleeping here. Frenay said they were in the valley because they were so hungry. And then there was light everywhere. And they fell asleep forever. They should be old men now. But they couldn't get older if they tried. One time, I saw the monk out here cleaning them. It was so funny. He looked like he hated doing it. I'm not supposed to touch the soldiers, but I let Frenay borrow my pig. I need it back now. Let's go.
This must be Kochi's drawing. I don't know what it's like to be that hungry. The elder showed me this symbol. The soldiers were from the prismatic grounds. That last line is kind of disconcerting. Music from a trio of performers. The metal, the breeze, and my mind. The people here weren't ready for a war. All my life I've heard solemn references to the war. It never reached our village, but it touched the lives of our grandparents. What happened here in the valley, and how did it end? I'm looking at a memorial to the lost, the killed, and the maimed. We are so lucky the war never came to Cairo village. All this will be washed away. This machine fueled countless tourists motoring into the valley. Supply lines must have been cut off when the war started. I wonder what they dream about. They believe a prayer put the soldiers to sleep. Is that possible?
Everyone's here. She's really going to do it. How can she be sure?
The shrine is protected.
How does she know?
Sonia knows.
How can she be sure? She can't know for sure. This has never happened before, has it? I don't want this. We need to leave. Let's just run.
Wait. Do you hear that?
Oh, God.
We're going to be okay. It will all be over soon.
Who is Sonia? What did she do to protect the people of the valley?
Everyone's here. Everyone's here. She's really going to do it. How can she be sure?
The shrine is protected.
The war was its own season, but the trauma of it echoed on into this season, haunting it. The memory of war lingers, but the Grey Hands are guiding people somewhere else? The scale of the old world grew beyond human proportion, maybe beyond human feeling. The parking lot will never die. Is she still waiting? Their friends and family know what happened to them?
Let's go. I wanted to see the water come up from here, to see it crash. I thought the flood would clean everything. But Mom said a flood is dirty. That makes no sense. I asked if we could stay and watch, but Mom said we need to get a ride to the city. That's our house. You're good. Come on.
Such a huge structure. I wish we had more information about the olden days. My mom told me a story about a special gateway. Passing through it took years off your life, trading time for distance. I suppose I'm doing the same, just very slowly, very gradually.
Let's go.
Music from a trio of performers. The metal, the breeze, and my mind. We have Dr. Fumio's cures to negotiate with the exigencies of life as a conscious being. Here they have a religion. The form changes, our needs remain the same. A symbol and a name. The Din. These stones must represent the three gods of the valley. Their names seem important. Din, Din, Din. Like an echo from the past. This stone is to worship the tide. The tide, something calm that comes and goes. A different symbol and name. The void sounds ominous. There's a field of purple across the river. I knew once I went into the shrine, my time to explore the valley was over. This must be for writing something. But what?
The Grey Hands people are cool. They have trucks and stuff. I wonder what their city is like. They were interested in the same things my dad was interested in. They're picking up where he left off. But they're fast. They're doing everything fast, I think.
Then... It was my first time being in a car as it was being cleaned. Moving through a tunnel, like being in the mouth of a whale. The prayer gave me a memory that isn't mine. But it feels like mine now. It seems like it came from the golden season. That didn't seem to work. Once feels like more than enough. Those slips are prayers to this god for memories? In Cairo, we have a statue to remember Dr. Fumio. But this statue is meant to be worshipped.
Mom wasn't there when he passed away. I was there. Dad had his eyes closed, but he was making a face, like he could see something. So I asked him what he was looking at. He said he was looking at me, and I was all grown up. He saw me climbing up a hill in the sun. Then he said his memories were falling to the soil, and he had to go with them. He didn't want to go, but he had to. He squeezed my hand, and it hurt, but I didn't mind. Can we wait here a while? Just to see if something will happen?
I met a boy who lost his father just like I did. It's something I don't talk about much, but I did to him. I've been recording everything for you, but this feels private. I'm not sure if I want to share this with the future.
You're still here. The tour is over. That's your prize, okay? I have to go home now. I'll see you someday later today.
Kochi collected objects around the valley and laid them to rest at his father's grave. I've collected memories. Where will they be laid to rest? The museum vault?